Hello children, welcome back again. So we have already done this week a lot of revision, and I hope you people have done with your studies and will be doing your revision as well. So again, for portion for the semester 2 is chapter number 2, linear equations in one variable, chapter number 9, that is algebraic expressions and identities, chapter number 11, mensuration, chapter number 13, direct and inverse proportion, chapter number 14, factorization, and chapter number 15, that is introduction to graph. Now children, chapter number 2 already we have done in semester 1, and lot of revision also we have done on that. Okay, so how to solve the equations I have already told you, right? The chapter number 9, expressions and identities. I hope now you people are very much clear with what are the expressions and what are the equations, how to solve it, and what are the four identities, right? A plus b whole square, a minus b whole square, then a square minus b square, right? These all identities we have seen. How to apply that identities, that also we have seen, children, right? Next is mensuration. I have already informed you all that whatever formulas I have given you, all the formulas you have to by heart, children, right? You have to understand it, like so many things we have seen, right? Area, perimeter, volume, then of different area of different quadrilaterals, trapezium, right? Then volume, then circle, cylinder, cube, cuboid, so many things we have covered, children. So go through each and everything, each and every topic from the mensuration, right? Very important chapter. Then again, chapter number 13 we have seen direct and inverse proportion, which is very easy, children, right? It only two concepts are in there, that is direct proportion and inverse proportion, right? So when we have already seen, when the quantities are in direct proportion, how we find out, that is x1 upon y1 is equal to x2 upon y2, and when it is inverse proportion, we take it as x1 y1 is equal to x2 y2, right? The constant, the value of the constant k, that also we have seen, right? Now chapter number 14, factorization. So many methods we have seen, children, like splitting the middle term, then using the identities we have seen, grouping we have seen, regrouping the terms, right? Taking common we have seen, right? So these all things, everything, each and every pattern, you should keep it in your mind, children. The introduction to graph, again very easy chapter, children. There are line graphs, right? Now many of them I have already made it very clear that if I can give the questions like plot these points and check what you will get, that is either a triangle or either a shapes I may give, or anything such type of questions. So better before your paper starts, be ready with one graph paper as well, so that immediately you can just plot it and randomly and see it what is the answer, right? So these type of questions and reading the graph, very important, as well as the all the knowledge about all the types of graphs we have already seen, like a pie chart, like a histogram, like a bar graph. Everything you should be aware, children, right? So these all things I hope you have already done. We have done a lot of revision. We have done each and every sum from all the chapters, children. Today just a quick just randomly I have picked some questions. Okay, so let us see. So in a given graph, the coordinates of P are dash. So there are options given, children. Now P, how we write the coordinates, children? I have already shown you all. That is, we write always x first and then y, comma y. This is the coordinates, right? So here you can see x, where the point lies on the 3, right? And for y, it is on 2. So 3, 2 will be the coordinates of point P. Easy. Now, which of the following is correct? So there is identity, it is, children. So that is a minus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square, or a minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square, or a minus b whole square is equal to a square minus b square, or a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab minus b square. So I hope you all know that the option B is correct. That is, a minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. So such type of questions for 1 mark can come in the MCQ, children. and for all questions options will be given. So go through the question properly, thoroughly, select the correct answer, and once again please check it. Okay, and take your time. It's a 2-hour paper, children. So thoroughly solve the paper, check the paper once before submitting. Don't hurry for submitting the paper. In the given graph, the letter indicates the point 0, 3 is. Now there are different points given, children. Here you can see R, S, P. So which is the point which indicates 0, 3? So you can see here X coordinate is 0, so it will be 0, and Y coordinate is 3, so here 3. So this R is the point where the coordinates are 0, 3. Right? Next one. If A and B vary inversely, children. Now pay your attention here. Here A and B different values are given, if you see, and few are variables. That means we have to find the values of the unknown terms, right? Unknown variables. That is, condition is A and B are inversely proportional. So how we take? We take it as A1 B1 is equal to A2 B2, right? So now here, suppose we consider this as A1 and A2, and this we cannot now consider as, this one we cannot consider because here again the unknown term here. But this, children, value 6 upon 10, or sorry, 6 and 10 is given to us. So let us take that. That is, I can take L. So I can take here as L into 5, that is this, and equal to 6 into 10. Yes or no, children? And now further you all know that L is equal to 6 into 10 whole divided by 5. 5 ones are 5 twos are 6 twos is 12. So the L value will be 12. And similarly you can then find the value of M and N. So such type of questions may also come. Next one, children, what is the area of the rhombus ABCD below if AC is, now AC is a diagonal, children, right? And from diagonal there is a perpendicular line, that is BE, all right, that is 4 centimeter. Now children, you can see this diagonal is dividing the given rhombus into 2 equal parts, right? So what we can do, because all the sides are equal, right? It's an regular rhombus, right? Now children, this divides into 2 triangles. So we know the triangle formula, area of the triangle is equal to half into base into height. So it will be equal to half into 4 into 6. 4 will be the base and 6 will be the height, right? Now it is equal to 12 centimeters square. So the area will be doubled, that because it is 2 triangles. So one triangle we got the area 12 centimeters square. So 12 into 2 will be 24 centimeters square. I hope this is clear. So such type of questions may come. Now 3 cubes of metals whose edges are 6, 8 and 10 centimeters respectively. These are the cubes of metal are melted to form a single cube. Now the edge of the new cube will be. So cube, you know children, cube all the sides are same. So the volume is a side cube, that is edge cube, right? So let us take the cube of all the 3 volume. Let us find out the volume of all the 3 cubes that are melted to form a one big cube, right? So how to find this? That is, we take the volume of all the 3 cubes, that is 6 cube, 8 cube and 10 cube. Volume is nothing but the edge side cube or edge cube, right? So now we get the answer 1728 centimeter cube, right? Now this is the volume of a bigger cube which we got, right? So now the volume of a bigger cube we have. Can we find the side? Yes, a cube is equal to 1728, that is 1728. So a will be cube root of 1728. So a will be 12 centimeter, right? Now like terms as 4m cube n square is dash. Now what are like terms? Everyone knows what is monomial, binomial, polynomial, trinomial. We have already seen, children, right? Like terms, unlike terms. So the terms which are having the same variables with the same power is the like terms. So here you can see there are only 2 variables, m and n. So here also m and n, but the power of m is 2 and here is 3. So this is the not an option, right? So this is not. Next one is m cube. Okay, here is also m cube. N square. Can I say this is like, right? Coefficient can be anything, children, right? But the variable should be same along with the power. Now here you can see it is again m cube n square. It is same, but here p is also available. So this is not a like term. Now again here is m cube, but here is not n square. So this is also not a like term. Only option B is the like. I hope this is clear, children, such random questions. So don't get confused in the exam. Thoroughly go through all the whatever topics we have covered, okay, and solve it. Keep ready your book, your pen, and the graph paper as well as, right? Now next one is area of a rectangle with length 4ab and breadth 6b square is. Now length and breadth is given. Area of a rectangle formula we know, children, it is length into breadth, right? So 4ab into, what we are going to do is, in a book we are going to solve 4ab multiplied by 6b square. So in multiplication we not only multiply the constants, that is coefficients, but also variables. So 6 4s are 24, right? A as it is. B multiplied by b square is b cube. So it will be 24ab cube. That is option number B. Next one. Volume of a rectangular box, that is cuboid, with length, breadth and height is dash. So L into B into H is given to you. That is a rectangle, and we have to find a box volume. So we know volume is equal to, children, volume is equal to L into B into H, right? Sorry. Now what you are going to do, that is 2AB multiplied by 3AC multiplied by 2AC. So 2 into 3 into 2, how much, children? 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. Now here is A and A. So A cube, 3 times I can see A. Now B only once, and C is 2 times, so C square. So it is 12A cube B C square. So I can see option number A here, 12A cube B C square. I hope you people are getting. Now, coefficient of y in the term of negative y cube is. Now, when there is not a coefficient, it is understood it is 1. But here it is negative, the variable is, so it is negative 1, children. So, option number A will be the answer, negative 1. Don't get confused, we have to do nothing with the variable. So, negative 3 will not come, or 3 will not come, or negative 1 cube is not going to come. You have to just check with the coefficient present, that is here the number. Now, nothing is there means it is 1, children. But here the negative sign, so it is negative 1. That's it, children. So these were just a few set of questions, and I hope now you people are very much aware how to study and what type of questions are going to come. Lot of revision is also done. Okay, so keep studying, keep practicing sums. Okay, best of luck. Thank you.